Hey guys, welcome to a overview slash review. This is probably the cheapest heatsink on Amazon I can find for an AMD. It's called Thermalright. This is different than Thermal Take. This is the Assassin X 120R SE. And it's got some stickers here. It shows authenticity. It's authentic, I guess. There's knockoffs. 12 volts, 120 grams. Pretty big, actually. Right now I'm using I originally had a water cooling rig, but it started to get a little bit of not condensation, but corrosion in the pipes. I guess between the copper and the aluminum, it was eating the aluminum away. So to risk getting a flood in my my bedroom, I decided to pull it out, and right now I got a OEM heatsink and fan. The problem is I like to overclock a bit, and it's in gaming. You can tell it's overheating. So this is the cheapest one I could find. I really don't care about anything high end. I mean, I don't need it for that much. So most of the time I'm just crunching videos or playing some low end games. Once in a while, anyway. So what do we got here? We have a manual. Goes into detail on how to use the bracket properly. Actually, it's got two different types. It's got these two brackets that go across here, and then it mounts in the middle. So I'm guessing it's for different versions of AMD. Yeah. We got your factory sticker. Packing is nice. There's all your brackets, a lot of them. Oh, it comes with thermal paste. That's nice. And your fan. And your heatsink. Not bad. Pretty chunky. It would take a lot to bend that. It's not going to bend very easily. Cool. And they also put stickers of authenticity on everything. Well, we'll take it upstairs and try and install it and see how it works out. So here's where it's going. There's the OEM. Like I said, it's not that good. I'm not even going to go by the instructions. I'm basically going to be just a customer, and I'm just going to go with what I see there and see if I can actually install it properly. Pretty sure it's straightforward. These brackets go on each end, and then these screw in the middle. Yeah, we'll figure it out. And there it is. It has to be removed. Like this, I'm rocking the CD-ROM there. Originally, I had a rad here and a rad here with single pump going through two rads. It worked good, except for the corrosion. It didn't want to take the chance of its rupturing. Now it comes with a back bracket, but pretty sure I don't have to change any of that out because the bracket's not going to be any different. Yeah, I don't know if we can get at this one or not. Just barely. I feel like it's loosening up. What's up with that? Unless it's stuck to the heatsink or the CPU. And it was, wow. We didn't damage any pins doing that. And the bracket fell in the back of the board, or the back of the case, so I'll have to take the back off, the side off, to get that. Yeah, it fell right in. Yay. Alright. I did try and twist it, you saw me. Didn't damage anything. Let me get the processor off the heatsink. Wow, that's on there good. And that's not even old. Yeah, hopefully I got it right. You will need to read the instructions because these are for different types of CPUs. They're all spaced differently. And it just basically screw those through there like that. And then you screw the plate down to the board. Well, this goes in between the board and the plate like that. So let me do it off camera and I'll show you what it looks like when it's installed. I'll do it here, I just don't know how much light you're going to get. Not much. So I've got to hold the back plate falling in. I got to line this up. I don't know which way the bracket goes. They're showing me inwards or outwards. That's weird. I'm using inwards. So it'll go like this. Which makes no sense whatsoever. So they're showing me that my mount has to go on these little slots here, not this one here. So it's got to go like that. And we'll need to screw through the bracket like that. And adapters like that. Yeah, it's going to be fun. I want to try doing one at a time. Without gouging the board. Yeah, that works. That sucked. Once I got the brackets in there, as you can see, there was no gap between the video card and the heatsink. It was way too tight. It was actually on a lean like that. So originally this case came in this configuration where the card would sit this way and not this way. But as you saw when I started, it was this way because I made a mod where I cut this out of another case and glued it in. It worked good for years, but not in this case. I never thought I would get a bigger heatsink for there. So this case is readily pretty much cheap. I mean, I can pick it up for $60 now. So I'm just going to replace the case. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just strap this in here so it's not flipping around. And down the road, we'll do another build and gut it and put in a new case, I guess. Or maybe try a different case. It doesn't have to be the same case. But the bracket does fit. And the heatsink goes on there nice. Only issue I had was the card. Obviously, I didn't think about that when I was doing the mod. Alright, so let's get this sticker off here. See what their thermal paste is like, if it's any good. Yeah, it's not bad. best of. I can tell you that right now. And they only give you enough for this heatsink. That is it. Sort of a waste of putting it in this. They could have just put it in plastic. Alright, screw that in there. Or do we try and put the fan on first? Which way do we want this? Guessing like that. Yeah, I'm going to have it facing the opposite of this one here. And this will pretty much blow over the RAM. These brackets here are supposed to, I think, go through the hole. Supposed to go through the hole of the fan. Like that, and then just flip over, I think. I'll probably have to look it up. I'll try looking that up. Oh, I almost had it right. They're saying instead of having them on the back like that, it goes on the front. Like that, which really does not make any sense. Like, where the hell is it supposed to grab onto? Oh, got it. You gotta pull it. Who knew? Works. Yeah, good enough. Good enough for this heatsink. And this is why I do not like upgrading computers. I'll definitely be getting a new case. Okay, so what I did for now, just to hold the card up, is I took a case blank and put the hook through here and then glued it to here. Once that's tacked up, it'll hold the card from wanting to flop down. If you're wondering, it's because this was modified and glued in to make the card sit this way. But nothing I can do to revert that. It's destroyed. Anyway, I don't like the distance between the heatsink and the glass, so pretty much going to be getting another case anyway. I'm going to look for something that has a little bit more real estate, something a little bit deeper, like maybe that deep. This way the heatsink's not right up to the glass. But that'll work. It's not what I wanted, and I paid good money for this cable. I'll have to clean it up, and hopefully it still works. The only issue with these cables, if they've been sitting for a long time and you go to bend them, they tend to come up with errors. One of the pins will break. But this one hasn't been moved in a couple of years, so I'm not too sure. Maybe I'll just dust it off and leave it the way it is. But she's all in there. That's definitely going to cool pretty good. I don't really care which way the fan's going. But I do for now. Just waiting for this glue to dry. She's done. Ease of installation was pretty good. Unfortunately, I can't save the case, but that's alright. They're going to upgrade anyway due to the room restraints. And I think I'm going to probably... no, I'm not going to do that, but it's due for an upgrade on the case anyway. Ease of installation doesn't get easier than that. I had to look in instructions, obviously, because there's 3 different types of spacers in between the board and the heatsink. But the unit is much quieter now, and I can overclock quite a bit more than I had before. So I'm happy with that. Later, guys.